Hi, it's Ashleigh from Sweet Dreams Bake Shop, and welcome back to my channel where I make a lot of cake and cookie decorating tutorials, as well as give a lot of baking business tips. And guys, we finally made it to the end of the holiday season. Yes, I know Valentine's Day is just around the corner, but we do have at least a month to breathe. Footage from today's video is all from the last things that I did this holiday season. I finished packaging up some cookies for my school, and then I also had to make sugar cookie decorating kits, and this was the first time I made these style of kits, and I must say that I understand now why the pricing of sugar cookie kits are where they are. I mean, I kind of always knew because packaging itself can actually take a long time per cookie, but having to fill the piping bags was by far my least favorite job. And I actually had a team that was helping me do that entire portion, but there were a few bags that I did have to do on my own, and it just took so much time. So I was going through everything that I did over the holiday season, and I was really thinking about if I were to do some flash sales, what kinds of things would I like to think about? Because I am actually planning on doing something for Valentine's. So I thought I would share some tips with you. Tip number one is going to sound like it's a little bit overzealous, but it's actually integral to having a successful sale. Now, this could be a flash sale or it could be a pre-order sale. I'm mostly focusing on talking about pre-orders. But my first tip is to make sure that you don't underestimate how successful your sale is going to be. And what I mean by that is you want to make sure that you're choosing a design or a product that you are going to be happy making over and over and possibly over again. The key is consistency because you want to be able to offer any customer that comes to you the exact same thing. So even though you might think, oh, I'm just adding a few things here and there, or I'm just taking away something I ended up not really liking on the first few things that I did. Try not to do that, because if people are coming back to you specifically because they heard from a friend of a friend or something like that, that you're offering a specific product, you don't actually know what they liked about that specific thing that you were doing. So remaining consistent is key. And the best way to remain consistent is choosing something in the very first place that you enjoy doing and that you don't mind doing and that you can keep doing the exact same way. Tip number two is keep your profit margins fairly wide still, but also make sure that your pricing is enticing to the average customer. It doesn't need to be so discounted to the point where you're actually doing work for them and not vice versa, but it does need to be fairly decent because keep in mind, this is not a custom order. So if you're choosing to do something that ordinarily, if it was custom ordered from you, that you would charge, I don't know, $8 or $9 per cookie, for example, you might want to think about pairing it with a more simpler cookie design, because then that way things kind of even out more for you. Tip number three is packaging, and I know this from both a consumer's point of view and when I worked at a bakery. You could create the most beautiful desserts, but if you don't have good and solid packaging for it, it really doesn't matter because your customer is going to be afraid that things are going to get ruined. And from a consumer's point of view, I have the exact same fears when a bakery just hands me a regular bakery box and I've got all the pastries shifting in there. So definitely take more time to think about smart packaging that is going to be cost effective, but also keep everything in place. And tip number four kind of links up a little bit with tip number three in terms of packaging and the way that you are marketing whatever product that you're going to be selling. So I know, for example, that for Valentine's Day, I'm mostly going to be selling to those that have significant others and would like to get something special for them. Now, not to overgeneralize, because of course everybody can do things differently, but I found that on average, most boyfriends and husbands really like to go for pre-packaged things. So even though at the bakery we offered an array of cupcakes and you could pick and choose, most people kind of just chose the things that were already packaged up and looked nice and easy. You want to make whatever you're selling super, super easy on your customer. Sometimes people cripple when there's too much choice. I know for myself, when there's too much choice, I hem and haw for way too long. But when the decision is just made for me and everything looks really beautiful and has a nice little bow wrapped on there, it absolutely is the thing that I'm going to gravitate towards, especially if I'm under the gun. And if you're working in a cottage style bakery or you don't have a commercial kitchen, then doing things like offering different flavors of things per box can get a little bit tedious for you. So sometimes it's just best to streamline and keep things more simple. This in the end is going to be more profitable and you'll have way less of a headache. And finally, we're now at tip number 5. And honestly, I have so many more tips to go, but I will probably do some follow-up videos. But for this final video, tip number 5 is making sure that you get all of your deposits in full. These aren't custom orders, so a 50% deposit really wouldn't be that big of a deal to lose. And especially if they're not really keeping in contact with you, because this really is just something that's made en masse, you do not want to be losing any time or any sleep over orders that aren't actually going to get picked up and that you're not actually getting paid for. So make sure that everything is paid in full prior to pickup. And that, my friends, is probably the final baking business tip video of 2025. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how your holidays went down in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you guys. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you can be part of the Sweetie Fam. Right now, I'm uploading weekly, so make sure you hit that notification bell so you know when I upload. Also, be sure to comment, request, or ask a question. I love hearing from you guys. Bye!